Thank you so much. My name is Alphonsine Nima, a student at Southern New Hampshire University. So at this time, I'm going to work on a project called Credibility and Validity, and it is under a goal called Go Behind News. So within this video, I will be focusing on three leading articles. The first one is concerned that Taylor teams have selected targets ready to strike. The second is Apple announces iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, the biggest advancement iPhone history. The third article is all about grief and protests for shooting of a teenager. So within this article, we analyze this article by focus more on independent versus self-interested, and also I will focus on multiple sources versus one source, as well as verifies versus assert. Not only that, but also I will focus on authoritative and informed versus uninformed. The last one I will focus on named versus unnamed. Starting to the first article, so I have seen that this article is independent. This is because they were a military that were trained for them to fight for terrorist that was planning to attack the countries. So it's clear that this information make this article to be independent. Moving to the second article, so I have found that this article is self-interested. This is because within this article they were announcing or advertising the new iPhone so that they can attract more customers. The reason why this article is self-interested, it is because they were focusing more about attracting customers so that they can increase revenue of the company. Moving to the third article, so I found that this article is independent. To me, it didn't focus on any personal interest. This is because it gives us more information about what happened so that we can know more information. Moving to the second part, which is multiple sources versus one source. So about the first article, after reading it, I found that the author used different articles. This is because they used ABC News, official, the Department of Homeland Security, as well as multiple law enforcement and intelligence sources. So all these are the sources that they used in article, and it make me to say that this article used multiple sources. Moving to the second article, I found that this article they use one source. This is because there is no any other website that talk more about the new iPhone. And again, I found that it's all about Apple info only. We talk about this article or this story. Moving to the third article, so after reading this article, I found that it may use multiple sources. In fact, you took my son away from me. She told the television news station KMOV. So this makes me to say that in this article they use multiple sources. Moving to the part of verifies versus assert. About the first article, so after reading this article, I found that it is verified. This is because there are more evidences that make me to say this information. For example, the 12 and 8 Mumbai attack used small arms and explosive to kill 175 people and paralyzed the Indian city for the days. So this is the fact that the author used in order to support the information. Within this article is verified. Moving to the second article, so in this article they used more evidences. For example, the first time HD camera now captures over 80% more light with a new sensor, larger tutorial after and advanced new features including burst mode and HDR video. So these are the evidence, and they use more evidence so that they can support the information. So this information is reliable because it's showing as different products that they are producing as well as factors. So moving to the third article, it's clear that this article is verified. This is because after reading it, I found that they use so many evidence as well as a picture in order to emphasize what they were saying. So, and again, by looking on the picture that they use, it's clear that it was supporting the information. So moving to the fourth part, which is authoritative and informed versus uninformed. So after skimming the first article, it shows that they demonstrate expertise or knowledge about the subject matter. So in fact, I found different extraordinary people who were talking more about problems that happened. On the second article, this source demonstrates expertise and knowledgeable about the subject matter. This is because it is reliable because it includes some evidences in order to emphasize what they were talking. Moving to the third article, so this source is informed and authorized depending on information that is in it. This is because they were able to show expertise and knowledgeable about the subject matter, and also they used evidences to support information. So moving to the part of named versus unnamed. So about the first article, after reading this article, I found that some sources are named while others are unnamed. About named sources, it includes ABC News and the Department of Homeland Security. So on the side of unnamed sources are intelligence and the law enforcement officials and intelligence and law enforcement officials. So these are the unnamed article that they used as well as named sources. So moving to the second article, this article is reliable because it was talking more about a famous company which is Apple online store. Within this, they use named source. So moving to the third article, in this source they use the named sources. This is because they provide people who express their thought as well as organizations that they worked in. For example, Esther Herhold, the president of NAACP and the news station KMOV. So this make me to say that in this article they use named source. So moving to, in my own opinion, is the story credible? Why or why not? So the first article, I can say that I realized that this article is credible. In fact, it has author, updated date, as well as facts, and also it has known sources that make it to be credible. And also about the second article, on my opinion, I can say that this article is credible. This is because it contains some evidences as well as author and date of publication. On the side of third article, on my own opinion, I can say that this article is credible. This is because there are different people who are showing different facts as a sign of showing that it is credible. And also it contains picture as well as author and updated date. So on the side of what questions are you left with after reading or watching this story? Yeah, for me, about the first article, I'm asking myself when these terrorists will happen and in which country to occur. So on the second article, so after reading this source, I asked myself the similarities between the new iPhone 6 and the other iPhone. On the side of third article, so in this article, they didn't show us what would like the final solutions to this situation. And also, I asked myself what caused the police to shoot the boy. So on the last part, which is does this article or video qualify as news, or why not? On the side of first article, after watching this video, I found that it is qualified. In fact, it shows different ways, like what happened, where, and the right time that the situation happened. So on the side of second article, I can say that this article is qualified because it's already informing the audience about the new product, and also it has some pieces of evidences about the product. Besides that, it contains author as well as the updated date. On the last article, the third article, I can say that this source is qualified. I said this because it seems like they are showing us what occurs in this situation. With this, I can say that it is qualified because it has author as well as update date. Yeah, thank you so much. This is the end of my presentation.